Okay, so if the majority of people who watch my channel are not going to watch this video, once again, this is for the people who can handle more than 60 seconds of content before moving on to the next 60 seconds of content. As some of you know, I have made some Yu-Gi-Oh videos as of late, and really nothing heard back from any of them. I left the comments on them, regrettably, but I figured I'd just mention this again if I hadn't already, that these decks aren't meant to just be fully played. I use what I have available because I'm a broke bitch, and I don't feel like spending the money that I do get on virtual trading cards. But for the few of you who do, I'm not going to judge you. You clearly have more fun in this game than I do. And that is the topic on why I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Now, before I want to get into this, I'm going to make a couple things clear for some people who are going to cry about this. I do not like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I do not like just entire deck milling and just so many turns that now Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point is just known as calling the judge over to the table simulator. I might not know. In all seriousness, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Seriously since GX had come out, so like I'm still on Pot of Greed and like I don't know, fucking Speedroid. Hell, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman is tame compared to a lot of these things I'm gonna mention on today. So many things, in fact, that I had to make a list to actually remember some of the names of these cards because I just fucking couldn't be bothered. So, without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? The first one I'm going to talk about is number C62. Fucking, what's his name again? Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, I think that's his name. I don't know. You need 3 level 8 light dragon monsters, I think, or light level 8 monsters to summon him. And that would normally be hard for any normal players, but a lot of these other things I'm going to be mentioning are going to be added to this. This card is just entirely busted, and the fact that it was released at all is a mystery to me. Not only does this 3-headed abomination gain the amount of attack equal to what was made into it, but it can attack 3 times, I think, depending on how much materials you have in the card. The fact that anything with an OTK amount of attack can attack more than once is busted. And like, you want to ban my fucking Swamp Frog to 1, or limit my Swamp Frog to 1, because he can just bounce himself back into your hand and then pull out another frog. But this is just fucking ridiculous, and these turns take about 4 goddamn minutes. But why am I only mentioning this thing right away? Well, compared to a lot of other things on this list, this is tolerable. I'd rather just get killed right away than see the rest of your fucking auto deck. And auto deck is going to be a term that I'm going to use right now. Auto deck to me, and this is no offense to people, offense to a lot of people who think you're actually good at this game, but are in silver rank with the same cards as everyone else. A lot of you in Master Duel are not creative. So you'll use like the fucking Galaxy Eye engine with the fucking Bestial engine to pull this fucker out super quick and get it to about 11k to about 9k to about the lowest I've seen is 69k, which even by then I'm still dead. But the point is, the main definition of auto decks is just you put a lot of cards that just automatically combo into each other, and that is your deck. And a lot of people think they're good with these decks. But we're moving on to the next monster, who I don't even have to look at the list to know who this is. Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur is a synchro piece of shit who, for the longest time, I haven't seen them in a minute, and thank God for that. The moment I'd see them, I'd surrender, because once they're just on the field, you don't even get to play the game. They can just do whatever they want. They can negate you. They can keep their shit on the field regardless. I don't know much of the effects of de Fleur because I hadn't bothered reading de Fleur, but all I know is damn near whenever you want, you can negate something. Like, de Fleur just tell me you're not good at the game without telling me you're not good at the game. And it's not like I'm fucking good at the game, you know. I made a fucking Goki pole deck that helped me beat Raw. I don't need these auto decks. Alright, the next thing is just the Kashira archetype in general. Yeah, I think that's really all we'll need. And for some of you who don't know, their main XYZ monster can bounce off himself and not have to remove material. Which, similar to the Sue Ship archetype, your entire gimmick is to make the materials go the fuck away. Unless you have an actual effect that can just make you bring them back. But the fact that some of these cards don't even have to burn through their materials at all just to get a damn near infinite Tsukiyomi of just, no, fuck you, is the most annoying shit I've ever seen. Plus, they can target your deck, they can take your cards and throw them into their fucking monster, and then you pretty much have nothing by turn 3. Yeah, I've wanted Kashira's banned since about 3 weeks ago, yeah. Up next is no surprise for anybody. I'm actually going to just make this quick. This is a quick two-parter. Numerons and Purifly, whatever they're called. They're the little level 1 dumb shits that are recently added to the game. And the pure fleas or whatever they're fucking called, I don't know. They can just continuously eat your spell and trap cards. They can just put spells in their monster, which doesn't make any sense. They have spell support, which can just let them target the same fucking card, so you have no choice but to pick the card that they want. Why was this a good idea? And Numerons suck because even without limit removal, every time they attack, they gain double their points. So by the time all of them attacked, you're dead. I don't know how Numerons haven't been banned either, because the whole point of just blah to blah to blah to just 4 fucking overpowered things all at once. Remember when the God cards were cool? Up next is the Ballistials, specifically Lubellion and Magnamhut, whatever you fucking pronounce it. And the reason why I'm saying these two specifically is because they are practically in everyone's deck and we are sick and tired of them. Lubellion barely made this list because I think he just looks physically awesome. He looks like Omega Shenron fused with a dragon from this series, whatever. But they're in fucking every single deck. Literally use another monster. Any monster. I don't care. I'd rather see Beaver Warrior OTK at this point. And the fact that these things have a once per turn in their descriptions, they might not be a hard once per turn or whatever. I usually read once as once. So the fact that they can just bounce off of each other and keep doing combos is fucking ridiculous, and that it never needed to be needed in the first place. But people keep complaining the game is slow, probably because your swordsman from a distant land OTK didn't fucking work out. This is another 2-for-1 because I'm pretty sure we both hate this card equally as much. Both of these cards. And a lot of you love them too. Max C and Ash Blossom. Now, I have the common courtesy to not interrupt every single little thing you do in your turn. And I get it, that might just me being generous or me not being aggressive enough. But the fact that you have to Ash Blossom a Jar of Greed, or you have to Ash Blossom a fucking Rocket Warrior, or literally some of the most piss baby cards on the planet because you are just that afraid of any form of potential combo is sickening. And then whatever combo you have afterwards, you can just Max C on top of it and draw all of your deck. Because no one in this game knows how to stop summoning shit. Do people realize that if you didn't summon out half of your fucking deck every single game, you'd actually win more? Because if you don't summon so much, what the hell is Max C gonna hit? If you summon a normal monster and 2 face downs, what is Ash going to hit? And finally, for I bet no shock at all, my least favorite card currently in Master Duel is Infinite Impermanence. I think I've read the card wrong or something, but I thought the card had to be adjacent to the correct monster zone, which apparently just isn't the case because I've seen people just use it not like that. I could be wrong, but the whole thing is garbage. It's just fucking garbage. If you didn't have anything else, now you just have this up your sleeve. It wasn't bad enough that everyone runs Skill Drain in their deck too. I actually don't know what's worse, the fact that a lot of these cards have barely been limited except for the Skill Drain. Like Impermanence isn't limited. I don't know if that's worse or the fact that Lightning Storm is not limited, and it's pretty much either a free Raigeki or a free Harpy's Feather Duster. Just right at the start. Just, and if you have one of the other two, you just... Yeah, I guess my point is that Master Duel sucks, and a lot of the people who play the game are not that creative, and the ones that are creative are suffering because everyone else just plays meta. If this game does not change, I'm probably just going to play Rush Duel because at least that looks like I can actually play the game. The main reason why I hate Master Duel is because I have to wait like 10 minutes for one of your guys' turn, and then my whole board is negated once my turn's done. So yeah, that's me done wasting you guys' time. See you next time.